Hello and welcome, I'm Rik Glauert and here's what happened this week. Ireland's first female president has been in Taipei, sharing her experiences with some of Taiwan's most promising students. Mary Robinson came to Taiwan to accept this year's Tang Prize for Rule of Law. Harold Hughes reports.
A warm smile and a handshake from former Irish President Mary Robinson as she meets students from some of the most prestigious schools in Taipei.
And first and foremost, I must say that it is an honor to be sitting here with the one and only Mary Robinson.
Robinson, now 80 years old, became Ireland's first female president in 1990, seen as a key moment in the country's journey from a conservative and religious nation toward a more liberal society. After stepping down in 1997, she continued her work as the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights, and later UN Special Envoy on Climate Change, fighting for equality and justice around the globe. Experiences she shared with the students.
You know, believe in what you're doing. Have faith in that you're doing the right thing. And so that carried me forward. And then just briefly, when I was elected president, my whole attitude was, I'm going to do a better job precisely because I am a woman. I know that.
Mary Robinson.
Robinson was honored with a Tang Prize in Taipei a few days earlier. The Taiwan-based awards are given out every 2 years and recognize researchers around the world who, its organizers say, address issues critical to humanity in 4 categories: sustainable development, biopharmaceutical science, sinology, and rule of law.
Professor Robinson has constantly shown to the world her powerful advocacy on behalf of the most disadvantaged, and her passion and endurance demonstrated a smart combination of legal acumen and practical solution to enhance rights and justice.
Professor Ye, please present the Tang Prize medal to Professor Mary Robinson.
Robinson was the only woman to be awarded a Tang Prize this year, in recognition of her decades of work in law and human rights. Previous prize winners include primatologist Jane Goodall and the scientist who developed the mRNA-based COVID vaccine. In her acceptance speech, Robinson addressed world leaders and their shared responsibilities to the planet.
And last but not least, what can leaders do individually and collectively to move the world in a new and more hopeful direction, in which rule of law is once again viewed as a core element of accountable governance systems, dedicated to achieving a peaceful, just, and sustainable planet for all.
She had a similar message to the students of Taipei, as she continues to work as a global leader, trying to focus the world's attention on human rights issues, urging youth participation, especially from the female students, through humor and collective responsibility, and setting an example for the future of Taiwan. Luffy Lee, Scott Huang, and Harold Hughes for TaiwanPlus.
The once thriving waters off Taiwan's Penghu Islands are growing barren due to the effects of undersea excavation projects, but a community project to attract marine life back into the shallows is taking root. Rhys Ayers reports.
As the waters off Taiwan's outlying Penghu Islands recede with the tide, a team of volunteers ventures out into the exposed sea mud. Wielding handfuls of seagrass shoots, they're ready to restore life to these dying shallows.
这样就是一株一株的一个海草。那我们等一下种的时候啊，就是这样子一株一株的这样子把它插下去。
Gungzi village was once a hotspot for seagrass, an often overlooked component of marine ecosystems that offers food and shelter to a wide range of sea life. But long-term excavation projects in the channels around Penghu have buried much of the seagrass under displaced sand.
水的深度跟以前比起来，差不多被埋了超2公尺以上，所以里面的生物啦，包括海草啦什么的，都埋掉了，那没办法生长。
Enlisting the help of the local community, the Penghu Marine Biology Centre has made it their goal to restore these intertidal zones to their former glory. Several parts of the Penghu island chain were designated seagrass protection zones back in 2022. But farming seagrass is no easy task.
航道那个你因为水流的关系，每天那个沙滩会跑来跑去，你海草就没办法附着在上面。
Certain shellfish harvesting tools have been prohibited to help protect the budding seagrass shoots, which, if allowed to thrive, would bring more than plant life back to these waters.
在这样的环境去种海草的话，它可以提供很多的一些幼苗，能够在这边栖息，然后这边成长觅食，那最后就会变成是我们渔民朋友的他们的一个渔获。
With the combined efforts of marine scientists and local volunteers, there's hope yet that these once thriving waters can again sustain an abundance of life. Fu Huaheng and Rises for TaiwanPlus.
China's pro wrestling circuit has been fighting for recognition and financial stability for years. But with new promotions attracting fresh audiences in one of the world's biggest markets, that may soon change. Bryn Thomas reports.
Chinese pro wrestler Wang Tao says American actor Mickey Rourke inspired him to run away from home at 17.
我是在很小的时候，大概5、6年级的时候，通过电影频道看了一部叫《摔跤王》的电影，然后从此就迷上了摔跤，然后一直就是在反反复复在上学的时候有去看摔跤的一些视频和比赛。
After years of training and some serious injuries, Wang Tao now holds the title of a Belt and Road champion. But like the wrestler Rourke plays in the movie, he still struggles to make ends meet. He takes side gigs to keep his head above water in China's small but committed scene.
之前就是通过除了训练和比赛，其他的时间就会去做一些兼职啊，包括我什么服务员什么各种工作都干过。因为毕竟现在在国内。 靠摔跤比赛去挣钱，去维持自己的生活特别难。
Part sport and part entertainment, pro wrestling is known as a stereotypically American spectacle, one that cultural critics call hetero drag. Athletes take on hyper-masculine personas to fight epic battles in good versus evil stories. Their colorful characters, makeup, costumes, and endless melodrama create something akin to a soap opera for teenage boys. And with each fight choreographed and the winner predetermined, fans are guaranteed a spectacle. But despite its success in the US, pro wrestling still struggles to find audiences in China.
中国的市场跟外国的市场是完全不一样的，比如卖门票的赛事啊，什么各方面的，在中国是一个很庞大的一个市场，但是我们还没有完全的打开，我们也现在一直在致力于做这件事情，怎么样打开中国的市场。
Despite the challenges, pro wrestlers in China, both foreign and local, are determined to push forward, traveling across the country to events like this one in Shanghai, organized by Middle Kingdom Wrestling, the MKW.
China is obviously such a large country, and with so many of the fans fragmented, but definitely, I would say like we have more followers, more people are paying attention to us than ever before. The dream would be that more people can make a living from wrestling. You can see a lot of people here. This is what they're good at. And I think they deserve to be able to make a living at what they're good at.
Wang Tao would welcome the income, but is not motivated by it. For the moment, the chance to pursue his dreams, and in this case, win the Belt and Road Championship, is enough.
金腰带继续挂在了我的肩上，非常感谢 MKW 提供了这次比赛的机会，让我能够站在擂台上去向大家证明我的实力，让大家证明我的梦想、我的坚持是无懈可击的。
Kama Shu and Bryn Thomas for TaiwanPlus.
An intricate tunnel network underneath Tokyo keeps the city above water, but increasing levels of rainfall due to climate change threaten to inundate the system. Harel Hughes reports.
Deep beneath the streets of Tokyo sits this cavernous cathedral. It has 59 pillars. each weighing 500 tons and stretching 18 meters tall, creating a chamber large enough to hold nearly 100 Olympic-sized pools of water. It's part of an intricate system of dams, levees, and tunnels, protecting the city of 37 million people from floods by redirecting floodwaters out of the city. But Tokyo is seeing more downpours than ever before, and its flood prevention system may no longer be enough.
今、温暖化の長期的な傾向が続いていますので、これからも気温が上がってさらに強い雨が、これから降ると、今まで降らなかったような記録的な雨が降るということが、想定されます。
City officials have decided on a major upgrade, adding a 4.5-kilometer tunnel to the existing system, nearly doubling its size. It's a network that has been in use for the past 23 years, moving floodwaters an average 7 times each year.
被害額として、参考に言いますと、おおむねですね、日本円で1500億円以上の軽減対策はしているかというところになります。
This year, Tokyo's flood system kicked in 4 times in June alone, more than all of 2023. And as Typhoon Shanshan hit Japan in August, the tunnels redirected enough water to fill the Tokyo Dome Stadium almost 4 times over.
ますますこれから気候変動に伴いまして、そういった雨が頻発化するとともに、さらに大きな被害が出ると考えられております。そのため我々としてはこういった治水施設を整備することを強化して、都民の安全安心を確保していくといったことを考えております。
With unprecedented levels of rainfall hitting Tokyo, the city's flood system has to keep up, to keep rainwaters out of people's homes and flowing safely away. Hank Xu and Harel Hughes for TaiwanPlus.
Thailand's famous Pygmy hippo has sparked a wave of Deng mania, giving local businesses a significant boost. Our reporter Sandy Chi has the details.
With her pink cheeks, natural cuteness and irresistible charm, Deng is taking social media by storm. The Pygmy hippo from Thailand has helped the Khalkyu Open Zoo generate over $500,000 in ticket sales since September, boosting local businesses in a wave known as Deng mania. In Bangkok, one cafe has been slammed with orders since it began creating hippo-shaped delights.
ตั้งแต่มีเค้กน้องหมูเด้งเข้ามาก็คือเราไม่ได้หลับไม่ได้นอนเลยครับก็คือมานั่งทำน้องหมูเด้งทุกวันจนถึงเช้าเลยแล้วก็สามารถสร้างรายได้เป็นหลักแสนได้เลยภายในระยะเวลา10 วันนะครับผม
And it's not just the cake's cuteness. Customers also love the taste.
ก็อร่อยดีค่ะเนื้อเค้กแบบว่านิ่มๆแล้วก็มีซอสสตรอเบอรี่อร่อยค่ะ
Meanwhile, other businesses have seized the opportunity to profit from Deng mania, including the booming blind box art toy market in Thailand.
เราก็เลยโอ้โหตอนนี้แบบเหมือนโดนน้องหมูเด้งสะกดจิตเราก็เลยอยากทำเบบี้ฮิปโปเหมือนหมูเด้งอย่างเงี้ยเป็นเวอร์ชั่นของตัวเองเราก็เลยทำออกมาเรารู้สึกว่าตอนเนี้ยกระแสของกล่องสุ่มในประเทศไทยเป็นกระแสที่ดีเราก็เลยทำมาให้คนสุ่มเลยละกันเราก็ตั้งชื่อเขาเลยหมูจุ่ม
Thanks to Deng's charm, the artist says sales of mystery boxes shot to over 1,000 within a week of the product's launch. That's a figure that typically takes an entire month to reach. Now, with Deng's influence extending beyond the digital world to consumers overseas, she's boosting businesses from cosmetics to fashion, bringing significant benefits to her country in more ways than one. Howard Zhang and Sani Chi for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching Here's What Happened. You can visit the TaiwanPlus website or our social media for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally, take a look at this rare Ring of Fire solar eclipse seen from Argentina's Patagonia. I'm Rik Glauert, take care and we will see you next week.